tonight is of continued turmoil on the currency markets and a rise in wholesale interest rates here. In New York, the peace envoys to the former Yugoslavia, Lord Owen and Cyrus Vance, today held informal discussions with members of the United Nations Security Council in an effort to secure support for their peace plan on Bosnia. They're expected to meet representatives of the warring factions tomorrow. Meanwhile, a Bosnian translator killed when a United Nations convoy was hit south of Sarajevo yesterday was buried today. Over 1,000 mourners attended the funeral. The UN convoy's Danish leader remains in hospital being treated for wounds he suffered in the attack. And aid deliveries along the Mostar-Sarajevo road have been halted following the incident. Well, our Eastern Europe correspondent Orla Guerin, who has just returned from Bosnia, reports now on the growing concerns there about a new war front and a second wave of ethnic cleansing.
The scars of war in Mostar, Bosnia's second largest city. It used to have 8 bridges, now there's only 1. This packed cemetery by the side of the road used to be a park. Muslims and Croats fought and died together to liberate Mostar from the Serbs last summer, but a lot has changed since then. Mostar has been proclaimed capital of the separate state the Croats are trying to carve out within Bosnia. In the Muslim community there is fear and a growing sense that a second war here is inevitable.
People are living so close together. The front line will come down onto the streets of the towns, and we'll have dreadful atrocities committed by both sides against each other, which will just percolate right through the society, and the future is frightening if that happens.
Do you think this could be another Sarajevo, or worse than another Sarajevo?
It has that potential.
At a local mosque, Muslims queue for food aid. They can no longer come together to pray. Their ancient mosque was destroyed by the Serbs last summer. Now it's the Croats' turn. Already there are reports that Croat forces are interfering with aid coming into the region that is destined for Muslims.
People have approached me and asked me to investigate the situation. I have gone to the government and they've denied there's a problem. But having said that, last week I brought humanitarian aid into the area myself with a French organisation, and these vehicles were turned back at the border.
The alliance between Muslims and Croats has never been more than a marriage of convenience. Now that marriage is breaking up. Many here believe the end game in Bosnia will be a Croat push against Muslims, and in several areas of the Republic, this next war has already begun. If you were a Muslim living in this area, what would you do?
I'd be very worried.
The Muslims in Mostar are worried. They say the next step is Croat ethnic cleansing, but they say they can only sit and wait. They've nowhere left to go.
Orla Guerin reporting from Mostar.